and welcome back to Lucky Loaders 15, where I'll be giving you just the one tip for tomorrow's racing. Now, before we get stuck into that, quickly just want to reflect on how our selections performed today. In the end, it was a very disappointing day with the picks here on my YouTube channel, as we had nothing to write home about. The nap of the day, Van Dijk, finished in second place in the end. He just had too much to do late on. I know some of you might complain about the start, but that's the way he normally races, but that was frustrating there. So yeah, that was a bit disappointing for us, especially as well the fact he'd been well gambled into favouritism. We put him up at 3-1 last night. I saw 6-4 not long before the off, so he was obviously well fancied. Also as well, the same could be said for our other selection. Panic Attack was well fancied in the betting, but we knew about her early on that she wasn't in the mood for it, as Tom Scudamore wasn't happy at all. Down the back straight, he was pushing along, and we knew we weren't going to get a true run for our money there, so that was disappointing there. Panic Attack, the long shot of the day, hit the rocks, travelled well for a long way into the race, and I thought coming into the home straight we might be able to at least be able to nick a place, but in the end he just got tired and he jumped really badly to the left down the home straight. So yeah, that was the frustrating selection there. And then the other tip we put up today was Irai in one of the bumpers races at Newcastle, and again he was well found in the market, advertised at 4-1, backed into 9-4 favourite not long before the off, was up there. The pace, I'm not complaining at all about his ride. That's the way he likes to be ridden, but in the end he just wasn't good enough on the day. So yeah, pretty frustrating day all round after what had been quite a good couple of days here on the YouTube channel. Obviously yesterday was pretty good, finding a couple of winners and having an each way, and also as well we had a nice winning nap on Monday, but yeah, not so good today, but hopefully it's just a blip and we can be back amongst the winners tomorrow. Now I'm going to be putting up an each way selection with my nap for tomorrow's racing, but I really do fancy it to go well, and it's going to be running in the Somerset National, the 350 at Wincanton, and I'm going to be going with Dawson City here, who's currently at the time recording 20-1 with bookmakers. That price was available with Paddy Power and Betfair, and I'm going to recommend a 1 point each way selection here on Dawson City for Millie Wanacott, claiming 7, and she's riding for Polly Gundry. Now this old boy, Dawson City, he is getting on a bit now. He is 12 years old, but he's been a great servant to Polly Gundry over the years, and he's done us a couple of good favours. I remember putting him up when he won the Devon National at Exeter a couple of years ago in February. Now if you actually go back on that run, he's actually really well handicapped now. He actually won that day off a mark of 131, and he's now dropped 10 pounds in the weights. He's now running off a mark tomorrow of 123, and I think off that mark he's very capable of still running a good race. Now the last time we saw him, he finished midfield in the Sussex National at Plumpton, but that was quite a warm contest, and he wasn't disgraced in that race. He wasn't too far beaten, but the time before that at his beloved Exeter, which is his best track to be fair, he showed that he still has ability, as he finished in second place there in the 3.5 mile race in testing conditions, and he looked like he was going to win that race at one point, but he still ran a cracking race, and in the end just got outdone by an improving type. But I still think there's a lot to like about him still at the age of 12, and he's really well handicapped on some of his old form, and he's a course winner as well, so he likes going this way around, and I think he's actually better suited going right-handed. I know some trainers won't look into it too much, but if you actually look at his form and his career best form, it's always come going this way round. Also as well, he's a course winner as well, and the way Wincanton normally likes to be ridden, you normally want to be handy or prominent. That style of racing I think will come into play with him tomorrow. And also as well, Millie Wanacott, who's based with Neil Mulholland, is a very good £7 conditional jockey. She had a good relationship on one of Neil's horses last year called Finger on Switch, who just went down fighting in the Sky Bet chase at Doncaster when that horse, Finger on Switch, just lost out to OK Corral. So Millie Wanacott, is definitely a horse you want, not a horse, sorry, she's definitely a conditional jockey you want to be keeping on side, and I think she's very well worth her £7 claim. So with the £7 claim tomorrow, we're going to be getting bags of weight from lots of potential useful rivals. But if you actually look at this race as a whole tomorrow, I thought it wasn't a particularly strong renewal, and there was quite a few in here that were exposed or hadn't run many decent races on their last start, whereas I think our boy is very well handicapped. We know he will stay all day. It's going to be testing ground tomorrow. He's a course winner. He'll be handy up there with the pace. I think at 20-1, he's a bit underestimated there, and I think he should be half the price he currently is. I think at 20-1, that represents some good value. And I'll be disappointed tomorrow if he couldn't run a good race for us. And I'm hoping he can at least finish in the frame. And at 20-1, I'll be willing to take a chance about him now. I'm really sweet on his chances to get another win under his belt. His probably main aim is to go back for the Devon National, which will be run at Exeter in February. But he could easily win this. Like I said, he is still probably well handicapped on some of his old form. And I just think with the £7 as well of Millie Wanacott tomorrow, there's going to be a lot to like about his chances. So that's why Dawson City is going to be my nap of the day in the 350 Somerset National at Wincanton. So before I sign off, if you haven't done so already, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you're enjoying these videos. Also as well, if you haven't subscribed yet to my YouTube channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, because it means every time I upload a video, you'll get a notification on your desktop or your YouTube app. Also as well, if you want to follow me on Twitter, that's the best place to do so, where my handle is @LuckyLoader15. And also as well, if you want to find out a little bit more about myself, my website address is www.chrisloaderracing.co.uk. So please gamble responsibly. Hopefully we can have a winning nap tomorrow, and we'll be seeing you soon.